is my sneak peek at Arianna Grace Trim, a book that I've sort of started rewriting, but I've only written a short bit, which is basically the main paragraph, which is where it's all dramatic, and I want to know if it's worth writing the book, so I just want to hear your opinions on it. So, here goes. Oh God, no. I can't lose you, Anna. You're way too important to way too many people, especially me. I need you. I've needed you since the very first day I saw you. He laughs a little, but it's more like a quick breath against my hair. I feel him smile against my ear. I remember that day. It was just warm enough to take your blazer off. I was just walking home, smoking. I feel him laugh again, just a quick contraction of his chest on my back. Of course, not anymore. I don't know what you would have done by now if I still did. He stops and breathes deeply, tightening his grip around the fabric of his torn shirt on my wrist, getting ever more red with blood by the second. Then I saw you, and you were so damn beautiful. I try to say, no, I'm not, but it just comes out as a groan. He pulls me tighter to him, tightening his grip even more on my wrist. Although I wasn't trying to say I was getting weaker, I am. I can feel the blood loss taking its toll, and the blood surrounding me makes me feel sick, even though I know it's my own, and I brought this on myself. I knew right then that I had to talk to you. If I didn't know what I was going to do. I kept on planning what I was going to say. I was nearly ready. I nearly knew what I was going to say to you. I was going to play it cool, obviously. He laughs again, and I try to laugh, but dizziness and sleep is taking its toll on me. My vision blurs and my leg slips. The sound of metal sliding against the floor brings my vision back. I see the scissors, now halfway across the bathroom, covered in blood, covered in my blood. I gag, but nothing comes. I feel Ty tense beneath me, his breathing quicken. What do I do if she's sick? He says loudly to the phone on the floor next to us. You'll put her in the recovery position, says a slightly muffled voice of a woman. Do you know how to do that? Yeah, I know it. He shifts slightly, and I can tell he feels undermined. Just keep her awake. Keep talking. Keep telling her the story. Ty clears his throat. I can feel my wrists throbbing. I'm such an idiot. And then I saw you. And you were so upset, and you went behind that fence, and I knew you were crying. I had to talk to you, had to make it better somehow. So I crossed the road, and then you were there, on the ground, with your head in your hands. He sighs. I let my head roll to the side to rest on his pecs. I didn't realize until now how well-toned he was. I knew he was strong, but now, with my back against his chest and his arms around me, I can feel his muscles tighten and untighten. I didn't realize until now how he felt about me. Great timing. I'm such an idiot. I went and cut my wrist without even thinking. Why? When you lifted your head, God, I felt so privileged to be near you. You were, and still are, so beautiful. And then, well, as they say, the rest is history. He lowers his head and tightens his grip on my wrist, which had loosened as he became distracted. After that day, I kept on falling in love with you more and more, as I discovered your flaws, which there weren't many of, your regrets. Everything you did made me love you more. And I didn't and don't care if we're just friends, because every second I got to spend with that girl who had forgotten all those flaws the bullies made her feel and made her wear like a weight each day was a blessing. I feel a tear fall on my head. Then I realize tears are flowing down my own face. How could I have been so blind? My savior from self-destruction, has been here the whole time. Suddenly, I remember how comfortable and free I've always felt around him. I realize I've been in love with him all this time. I must be as blind as a mole. The door bursts open, and paramedics swarm into the room with multiple different appliances. I see a defibrillator in one of their hands and feel the pull of nausea. Tyler, Arianna, it's okay. Everything's going to be okay, says a man with a soothing voice, shining a light in my eyes. I feel Ty pull me in closer. Multiple hands grab my wrists, but Ty keeps hold of me. But it's not, I think. Nothing's all right. I'm sorry, I whisper to Ty. I feel a sob rack his body. He buries his head in my hair. It's okay, he says into my hair, through sobs. I understand. Just don't go. Then I'm pulled into darkness. The darkness is welcome. Nothing's wrong here. It's just dark. Al's arms around me are all that anchors me to the earth. I hope he never lets go, or I might float away. Just don't go. His voice echoes in my head. I won't, 'cause now I have something to live for, someone who believes in me, someone who loves me. That's only one of the chapters, not the first chapters, obviously, but I will write more if I come up with how to get to that point and the whole storyline. But if you want me to write the book and put it as an audiobook online, or even just so you can read, then please say so in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.